Benoit Saint-Denis dominates Dan Hooker with brutal second-round TKO at UFC 325 inches, one of the most impressive performances of UFC 325. French lightweight Benoit Saint-Denis overpowered veteran Dan Hooker to secure a dominant second-round TKO in the co-main event in Sydney, Australia. The victory not only extended Saint-Denis's winning streak, but also firmly established him as a rising force in the UFC lightweight division. MMA Fighting +1 from the opening bell, the bout lived up to its billing. Hooker, fighting in front of a largely pro-local crowd, came out aggressively and used heavy body kicks to keep Saint-Denis at bay. Despite absorbing some punishing shots early, Saint-Denis stayed composed and patiently pursued his game plan, relentlessly shooting for takedowns and grinding forward. MMA Fighting as the second round unfolded, Saint-Denis capitalized on a mistake by Hooker and dragged the fight to the canvas. Once on the ground, he first threatened with submission attempts before transitioning to a ferocious ground-and-pound assault from full mount. The Frenchman's barrage of elbows and punches opened a significant cut on Hooker and left him unable to intelligently defend himself. Referee Herb Dean stepped in at 4:45 of round 2 to halt the fight, awarding Saint-Denis the TKO victory. Yahoo Sports statistically, Saint-Denis dominated nearly every aspect of the fight, landing far more significant strikes and controlling the action on the ground for extended stretches. With this win, he notched his fourth consecutive finish, a run that includes a mix of knockouts and submissions, and has many in the division calling for a showdown with top contenders. DraftKings Network after the fight, Saint-Denis didn't hold back, declaring his ambitions for title contention and calling out some of the biggest names in the lightweight ranks. His performance in Sydney showcased his well-rounded skill set, blending pressure striking, takedowns, and relentless top control, and makes a compelling case that he's ready to challenge the elite at 155 pounds. MMA Fighting for Hooker. The loss marked a tough setback against a surging opponent, but his willingness to engage and competitive spirit kept the fight entertaining until Saint-Denis took firm control.